fact that we are here in the Dutch polder to celebrate the upcoming marriage of Dennis and Srishti is something I could never have imagined. Dennis had a typical Dutch upbringing, growing up in a warm family, going to a nearby school, playing and doing sports, just carefree. And like half the country, we went camping during the summer holidays, usually in France. When we returned to the Netherlands, Dennis always found the Dutch landscape boring, flat, no mountains, even Amsterdam didn't impress him. But then, during his studies, Dennis was selected to take part in an international summer school in China, where he even spent a night camping on a Chinese wall. That experience changed him. He decided he wanted to travel as much as possible and experience as many different cultures as he could. The Netherlands felt too small for him. I had already come to terms with the idea that he would settle far away after his studies, on the other side of the world. Go. Page 1. Page 3. But during his master's program in Stockholm, something happened. Something that ultimately brings us here today. In the middle of the polder in our chilly little country, he met Srishti, a girl from India who was living and working in Sweden. It was during the time of COVID. Face masks, curfews, closed universities and working from home. Dennis started working from Srishti's home. And that's and that's how they spent their time together. Visiting Dennis in Stockholm was difficult for us due to traffic restrictions. Luckily, a video calling provided a solution, and so my first meeting with Srishti was via the screen. A cheerful and spontaneous girl who already spoke surprisingly good Dutch. Better than my English. When I asked how she managed that, she answered that Dennis is a strict teacher. She was also quick-witted. COVID passed and traveling became possible again for studies or weddings from the Philippines
and go for a grander celebration like this so that we can get everybody here. That was nice. I also want to thank God for showering us all the blessings, for making this union happen. It is not so, and I think Nico put it very rightly. They met during COVID and things happened. And I remember coming from South America, they sent us, they were supposed to make us meet together, but fate, me and Sonali just landed and met Nico, and we were in the guest house, the Airbnb which Nico says we inaugurated. And it was wonderful. But Dennis and Srishti were very nervous that time. What will happen? Nobody was there and we were meeting alone. So, and it was another momentous, or what you can say, we still have very fond memories of that specific visit. Srishti, over the last decade, has been traveling and doing a lot of stuff and has evolved to a very mature person. And whatever life choices she has made during the last decade, because before that she was in school and trying to prepare the journey, that everything makes us very proud of her. Something which I just experienced during this, like for example, a childhood friend, Ria, who's a friend at 5 years of age is also here. And another friend, Rishika, 10 years. So you get, normally we'll get college friends and so many other things, which they are also here. But that shows that how Srishti has kept her connections alive. And I come to this point because I think making connections and keeping these relationships alive is what is beauty of life. We can do many things, but I think relationships will hold the key. And Srishti, I hope you keep nurturing these relationships as you move on. That's very nice. Dennis, a few words of Dennis. Perfect gentleman. Very, very sweet, very soft spoken, very hard working. He goes actually the extra mile to please anybody. I mean, he will not leave any stone. He will go and make sure you are comfortable. And he has done it many times. And I think both Srishti and Dennis complement each other. You can see this whole occasion, morning, and whatever we are doing now is a meticulous planning done by Srishti and Dennis together. And that shows that how much detailing they go into. They don't allow us much leverage. We have to nod our heads. And one more thing which we learned in the last 2 years, since we came to know that Dennis and Srishti will be together, is the Dutch culture. And actually we were not very aware of this, but we were overwhelmed by the hospitality of Ingrid, Anya, and Nico, and the family whom I have met. I mean, I hope we will nurture this further, and we will invite some of you whenever you get time, come out to India as well. Once again, I would like to welcome everyone to this celebration and enjoy the evening. And that's it. Thank you.
Fuel meals and scam her into believing going Dutch on an ice cream date is classy. But anyway, she came back from your time going together, beaming and glowing, and she really hasn't stopped since. Thank you, Dennis, for making my beautiful friend so happy, for being her calm when things were chaotic, for loving her fully, her quirks, her brilliance, stubbornness, and all. For seeing in her what we all see, for letting her fly, for making her feel safe enough to shine. So let's raise a glass. I wish I had my glass. To Srishti and Dennis, to a love rooted in warmth and respect, to a friendship and a romance that started with a good app and a little faith, to two wonderful cultures coming together to celebrate love and openness, and to the kind of partnership that feels like home. That's it.
Welcome.